Hello, everybody, and welcome to a special live edition of Sports Talk. This is our Lakers post-game wrap-up show. I know the situation right now. We're currently in overtime. The Lakers and Knicks are tied at 107. Under a minute to go. Right now, a foul on Hayes committed by the Knicks. I am, of course, Ed, and I'm waiting for my partner to join me shortly as we are watching this game on progress on TNT Sports. Meanwhile, an injury by the Knicks, as one of their star players has gone to the locker room. Been a back and forth game. The Knicks led for most of the night. Biggest lead was around 10. Lakers with a charge. And Jackson Hayes is at the free throw line right now, as the Lakers and Knicks are battling here. Lakers going for their 8th straight win here tonight. And Hayes makes the first free throw, and it's 108-107. Meanwhile, a check-in by the Knicks as we look at this, and Lakers on a hot streak, winners of 7 straight, looking for their 8th win in the row. Very impressive by this team. Hayes at the free throw line, a 78% shooter, and he makes both of them. So now it's a 2-point game, under a minute left here in overtime, and the Knicks call a timeout. See Luka there. Austin Reeves, after missing 3 games, he's back in it. Mikal Bridges went into the locker room earlier with an injured knee. Wonder how that goes. That's going to affect the Knicks. Lakers on a 7-game win streak, looking to get that 8th straight. Again, we're picking up this game in progress here on Sports Talk. Game is being shown on TNT Sports, nationally televised. My partner Jesus will join me momentarily. Again, a timeout has been called. 4th game so far, and my partner Jesus has joined his partner. Happy Thursday to you. As I mentioned to the viewers, we're picking this game up in progress. Right now, the Knicks on a timeout. Lakers up by 2, which is under a minute to go.
This partner has been a hell of a game. It's a playoff atmosphere, sold out crowd on a Thursday night. You couldn't have thought a better game than this.
And you mentioned, partner, Austin Reeves is back after missing the last 2 games. Very much needed there for LA. The big 3 together, Luka, LeBron James, and Austin Reeves. This was a back and forth game. Lakers led at the end of 1 by 4. And they've been trading since right now. As we take a look at some stats, James has 27 points. Luka with 32, leading the way, and Austin Reeves, an off night partner, 2 for 13 from the field, only 8 points, but he's played 31 minutes tonight.
Yeah, Austin Reeves' first game back since his injury. He's been having an off night, but he scored a couple of points in this overtime game in which he hit a crucial 3.
And right now, partner, they just called a loose ball foul on the Knicks. LeBron trying to get a rebound, and he was knocked down by the Knicks player. I believe that was 32, which is Towns. If you take a look at the replay here on TV, yeah, LeBron trying to get the rebound, and not sure about that one, though. Looks like a little bit of contact.
Yeah, it could be 50-50.
Well, the Lakers, here's a theme, partner. The Lakers are now in the penalty, so now they could pretty much expand their lead a little bit now. What they just did, LeBron makes the first free throw, so that's point number 28. And Spike Lee, the famous Spike Lee, in attendance tonight. Wouldn't want to miss this big game. This is the battle of one of the NBA's best. The Knicks with 40 wins on the season, 40-21. The Lakers 39-21 on a 7-game win streak, looking to get number 8 here tonight.
Yeah, and this is the last game of the season in which the Knicks and Lakers face each other, unless it's the finals.
Lakers beat the Knicks by 20 a couple of weeks ago in Madison Square Garden, looking for the season sweep. And here come the Knicks here, partner. Just look at the defense of the Lakers, forcing them out in 3-point line. Here's a 3. Misses it short. Oh, but the rebound. Oh, he missed the shot again. Knicks are letting a lot of time go. There's Towns. Let's check it out. Look at this defense. They can't get nothing going. I think the Lakers are going to win this game. Never mind. I just said that too soon. How about that? That's the last thing you want to do, partner. Give up a 3-point play under 10 seconds left.
Yeah, partner, it's been an insane fourth quarter overtime game. This game has been insane. One of the best games of the week so far.
I'm going to say it right now. Are we looking at a possible NBA Finals preview here?
Who knows? Maybe this is a great, exciting game. Imagine 7 games of this.
Well, the Knicks have not been to the finals since 1999 when they lost to the San Antonio Spurs. The Lakers have not been to the finals since the pandemic bubble season of 2020 where they beat the Heat in 6. And Hayes has fouled out, so that could be a big loss for LA. Oh, he
Yeah.
missed the free throw, partner. Look at that.
Wow. That was big. That's crucial.
And guess what they fouled? Mr. James, the King. They call him King James.
Yeah, both Luka and James having a big night versus the Knicks and playing a lot of minutes.
Yeah, LeBron's playing over 40 minutes. You
And they
wonder
were
how. But
and they were both questionable coming into this game along with Reeves, but they all ended up being starting in the last 30 minutes before the game tipped off.
and you wonder uh, what the body's gonna feel like after this game. That makes the first one, which means the Knicks need a 3. But if they made it here, it'll make it difficult to make it a 4-point game.
Yeah,
Let's see if it maybe
And Luka was playing with 5 fouls that whole overtime.
very dangerous, and he made it. It's a 4-point game. The Lakers might be safe, but I don't want to say it because look what happened. Here's a 3.
Yeah, this might be
Nope,
game. No more timeouts.
that's it.
Is the game?
There it is, partner. 8 straight wins.
Wow. The Lakers are on a hot one. LeBron drops 31 points again at age 40.
113, 109. Again, another 30-point game by LeBron James. 31. Man, you wonder how much
You,
he could keep this up.
you mentioned this is their 8th straight win?
Yep, they win in a row.
Wow. They're looking like a Western Conference Finals champion.
They have been they won 12 of the last 14, partner, since the Luka Doncic trade.
And guess who the Lakers play next?
The Dallas Mavericks.
Nope. The Boston Celtics
The
at
defend,
Boston
the
on
defending
ABC 7 prime time on Saturday, March 8th.
the defending world champion Boston Celtics. And don't forget the Lakers beat the Celtics earlier this year in LA.
And if they're well rested, I think the Lakers should take that one. They're just on a hot one right now.
Well, here's the thing. This is a stretch where they're playing the best teams right now, and this is a much needed win because they have this was a great homestand. Except the loss to Charlotte, the Lakers just been blowing out everyone at home.
Yeah, it seems like that home advantage is they have the best home record this season.
Well, despite the record right now, can the Lakers catch up to Oklahoma City?
That's a tough one, partner. They're still behind 11 games. Thunder has to go on a hot streak, but Thunder are full of young superstars. I can't see that happening.
And we do want to welcome those that are tuning into Sports Talk. I know they're still watching TNT right now. We will provide highlights shortly. Very competitive game out tonight in Los Angeles. The Lakers conclude a long homestand. Uh, they now improved to 40-21, their best start since 2020, the year they won the title. But all the pieces are coming together, and they beat another good basketball team in the New York Knicks. They swept the season series, Knicks dropped to 40-22.
Yup. And the Lakers, they won their 20 of 24 games overall. Luka, LeBron both had 30 points, and LA rallied late in the third to fourth quarter from a 13-point deficit.
Yeah, they outscored the Knicks 23-15 in the fourth quarter.
Yup, and it all started with that third quarter buzzer beater by Dalton Connect, which that gave them motivation into that fourth quarter.
Yeah, it was, and it is. Here's the funny part. So TNT is starting their postgame show.
Mhm.
It's after 1 o'clock in the morning in Atlanta.
Yeah, nobody thought this was gonna go another hour.
No one thought that either, partner. I mean, I thought the Knicks were gonna win. I kept looking at the scoreboard. I kept looking.
But there was a key injury in that overtime for the New York Knicks.
Yeah,
Jalen Brunson with
Jalen
a
Brunson got hurt under
nasty
the minute.
injury. His whole ankle twisted forward instead of backwards, how they normally go.
Yeah, we hope to get a report tonight, but most likely we will not know the extent of the injury
Yeah,
until
he
tomorrow
did
when they
he
go
did
back to
stay in the game and make the 2 free throws. The Mamba mentality, but after that they had to call out as he couldn't keep no pressure on the ankle.
and he was the leading scorer, partner. He led the Knicks with 39 points.
Yeah, and he scored 6 straight in that overtime until he got hurt.
And partner, I'm not sure about you, but I got TNT going on. How about you?
Yeah, I believe TNT is inside the NBA with Shaq and all the fellows is one of the best NBA shows out there.
Yeah, well, we're getting the highlight package together, so we'll wait on that a couple minutes. But let's take a look at some highlights that TNT showing. So you mentioned the 3-pointer at the end of the third quarter, and then this 3-point shootout. This guy shot it from half court. Can you believe it?
Yeah, and I think he won $100,000.
Yeah, he did.
Wow, game
Yeah,
changer.
fourth quarter, next with a three. A couple minutes later, next possession, 5 minutes, Luka Doncic throws it up to Hayes, bring it within four. LeBron James goes for a three, brings the Lakers within one, partner. That's where the momentum started shifting. I
Yep,
tell you,
that
those
was
last
key.
5 minutes was very entertaining out of the whole game.
Yeah, it was
How
from
about Josh
start to
Hart with
finish.
that three?
Yeah, Josh Hart always has a revenge games versus the Lakers, ex-Laker.
Yeah, it seems he still has it in with his old team. Saw right there,
Mhm.
and then just moments later, a nice shot by Hart, and then LeBron James, Burleson make a shot there, and LeBron ties it up at 96, pointing towards shoulder. Then next possession, who's open? That was their first lead, partner, since 32-30 in the first quarter, for the second
Yeah,
quarter. And then,
yeah. In that first half, it seemed like it was LeBron and Luka the only one scoring for the Lakers, but after the second half, many role players kicked in.
you see Brunson with there with Spike Lee, and here's how this went to overtime. The defense, gotta give credit to the Lakers defense. And wait a minute, they made the layup shot, but it was reviewed and it was overturned. So we go to overtime. In overtime, partner, Luka Doncic turned it up. You mentioned he took
Yeah,
a first house.
insane shots over Carl Anthony Towns.
And here's another one from downtown. They went up by 5.
But Brunson kept answering, and Ananobi.
Brunson, you see that right there. He went down with that knee injury. We're hoping and praying for the best for him. And wow, I don't know if I want to see this. Oh my goodness, I did not want to see that.
Yeah, that was a tough
That's
one.
nasty.
I can't believe he walked off the court like that.
I can't believe he shot the free throw after that.
Yeah, that Mamba mentality on that same court, Kobe.
You know, Kyrie Irving did that too the other day.
Oh yeah, tough break for the
We'll
Dallas
talk about him
Mavericks once
in
again.
a moment. You see
Yeah,
Brunson leaving the game. I think when he left, partner, that was when that kind of doomed the Knicks.
yeah, because he's their best ball handler, and the other guys are just like key role players who could step in. But that was crucial after that injury.
And then that last possession, the Lakers defense really stepped it up. They just not give the Knicks any chances.
Yeah, you got to shout out to Dennis Smith and Hayes, who was playing the whole overtime, just
He
the whole
actually
team
fouled out.
defensively.
He actually fouled out on that last possession.
Yeah, it seems like The Lakers might just keep him and run it with him. No more center.
Yeah, we're hoping for an update on Brunson tonight. Most likely won't know until tomorrow morning. But while we wait for the highlight package, the big story of the week so far, partner, was with Dallas on Tuesday. Kyrie Irving suffered a Achilles injury, torn ACL. He is going to miss the rest of the regular season. And I gotta tell you, what was once a promising season from the defending Western Conference champions have really turned into a virtual nightmare to, one like what can go wrong next?
I believe that's the worst thing that could happen. Another superstar goes down with a ACL injury, like you said, out for the season, which is just another gut blow to the Dallas Mavericks franchise. You couldn't. I think this is one of the worst franchise seasons that could happen to a team
The snake bit,
ever.
we talk about how the Cleveland Browns of the NFL, they've been a snake bitten franchise. Talked about the New York Jets, they've been a snake bitten franchise. I guess we can add Dallas Mavericks season of 24-25 as a snake bitten season. Again, what was a promising season. Um, and then this happens. They trade Donick to LA for Davis. Davis plays well in his first game, but doesn't finish, and he's been out since that first day, and don't know the status of his return. So, and that play in tournament, partner, is getting really, really tight with about another month of the season to go.
Yes, correct, partner. So after I think this injury to the Dallas Mavericks, I think it's high probability they even make the play-in at this point.
I'll tell you, I'm not trying to make jokes here, but I think the Dallas Mavericks' chances of making the playoffs are just the same as the New York Jets winning a Super Bowl.
I think many people would agree on that, partner.
But
It's true.
but we do but here we here at Sports Talk, we do want to extend our prayers to Kyrie Irving. He's a great basketball player, well respected. Um, it's just a shame for him to go down like that.
Yeah,
You never want to see that. But again, you just feel for the Dallas Mavericks. I mean, you look at a mirror. You see what the Lakers have done since Luka Doncic came here. You look at what the Dallas Mavericks have done since they traded him away. A very, very opposite separation road they're going to. One's going uphill towards a title, possibly. Meanwhile, the other team just trying to hang on by a balance.
yeah, I agree. First, I want to extend my prayers out to Kyrie and give him props for knocking those free throws, and he was sharing a tear. Then, and you were talking about what was the last thing you said, partner, about the?
I mean, you look at the season, the way the season's gone. I mean,
Oh
we
yeah,
talked about it earlier. I mean, the Lakers have won 12 or 14 since this trade. They're
and
going uphill. They're chasing the Thunder. They may catch them. They may not. They might stay at that number two. They won the title out of the number two, three spots before. So I mean, this could be a memory lane trip for them. And then you look at the Mavericks, who are just barely hanging on. Like I mentioned, that playing tournament hunt is getting very tighter and tighter as these teams, you know, are struggling to get in. And right now, the Dallas Mavericks picked a bad time to go on a struggling session right now.
yeah, and from being in the NBA Finals a couple years to now being one of your worst years ever and trading your franchise player and having your another franchise player injured for the rest of the season with a torn ACL, yeah, there can't be anything worse.
Yeah, we're waiting on some interviews as well from everyone involved, and again, we'll go over the highlights once it's available, and then any news conference that's streaming will cut in there as well. And you actually gave me this note, the last 8 games for a 22-year veteran. The guy's 40. Want to explain that a little bit?
I have no words of what LeBron James. I think we've talked about it in the last couple episodes about his um his prime days in Miami Heat when they won the championship versus now 40-year-old LeBron doing it every game pretty much. he's coming into the game questionable, but he plays and plays his heart out, and I think putting up better stats at 40 years old since his Miami run as MVP, and this is incredible. His last 8 games: 40, 25, 27, 33, 28, 17, 34, and 31. That's pretty much an average of 28 to 29 points per game and an average of 9 rebounds and 5, 6 assists. It's insane, partner. You can't really describe it. And so many NBA fans will miss him once he's out of the league because the things he's doing is incredible.
I mean, I'll ask you this question, and and you can answer if you want to. But right now, if we had to choose an MVP between LeBron James and Luka Doncic, who would your choice for candidate for MVP be?
It has to be LeBron because he's been with the Lakers since the beginning of the season when they started off rough. And Luka hasn't really played that many games this season to be qualified for the MVP trophy. So and LeBron's just putting insane stats at his age. So if they'll give an MVP, it will be LeBron James once again at 40 years old with the Los Angeles Lakers. And maybe if they make that final NBA final title run, maybe.
Yeah, well, so I will also look at JJ Redick as one of those Coach of the Year candidates. Rough start, they got it going, never look back despite the injuries. You got to remember one thing: the former big three of LeBron, AD, and AR. I think, with the exception of AR, before all this, he was the only healthy Laker on that squad because there were games where either LeBron or AD, one of them, perhaps maybe both of them, missed out, and he had to carry the load, and this team performed well with those injuries. So I would give this guy the Coach of the Year candidacy because he deserves it. This team went out and bit the money to bring in Luka Doncic, and hopefully they can encourage him to a long term deal. As we mentioned, as my partner mentioned, the Lakers will go to Boston on Saturday with a primetime matchup. They go on the road. After that, they head over to Brooklyn for the Nets on Monday, and then the 13th they'll be at Milwaukee. That's a 4:30 start. Um, and then the next night they go to Denver on the 14th at 6:30. So they're going on a couple game trips. So this homestand was very, very needed successfully, and they defended their turf.
Yeah, and starting pretty much tomorrow, there will be on the 1, 2, 3, 4. They're gonna play 4 games in that 1 week span of 6 days and 4, and that's a lot of traveling and back to back games and short rest for the Lakers.
Yeah, the big test will now be is how will you handle LeBron's condition? I'm not saying that he's hurt, but I'm pretty sure he's banged up with being 40 years old and still performing at this age level. How much more does the Lakers have to do? Like, how much, let's say, arrangements that JJ Redick has to do to make sure to get this pressure off LeBron?
Uh, well, to put the pressure off LeBron, I'll say the other key players have to keep doing what they're doing, but their defensively has just increased and boosted to the max. Something about that defense that's why they've been winning these games. You talked about JJ Redick being Coach of the Year candidate. I 100% agree. You mentioned his injuries, the injuries the Lakers been going through, and you can't forget what JJ Redick has been going through behind the scenes as well. So he's most likely will be a Coach of the Year candidate. And JJ Redick is talking to the press. Hopefully, we get a video in 5 minutes and we'll put it on. But for now, you can't.
Well, we did show that Luka Doncic did speak to TNT after the game. Let's go ahead and listen to that interview right now. What changed down the stretch?
Just our physicality. Starting fourth quarter, I think our physicality was next level. We got stopped, and then we played basketball. Just asked how you were doing. You said, I'm tired. What did this one take? A lot. They're a great team. They have great players, and it's a tough win. We got now 8 in a row, and every game is a battle for us. You made some huge shots. Your intensity was high all game. What fuels you about these big moments? I don't know. I like those moments. I just like them. Started overtime like that. Keep my team up. I think we're playing great defense, and that's how we got to win. Your 10th game as a Laker, things are looking good. How has your presence really elevated this already incredibly talented team? Yeah, I think we have a great team. We have great players. Chemistry building. They're all great guys, so I'm just happy to be part of this. Thanks for your time, Luka. Great win. Morning, Jonathan.
That was TNT Sports providing the interview. That was Luka Doncic. And how do you feel about his performance today, partner?
Yeah, another day of prime Luka. He's barely 25 years old, and he's a superstar. And I love his last phrase about chemistry is still building. That's insane. And they're on an 8-game winning streak, and they still have the more chemistry to build on that. And he said he's just happy to be part of this. It's going to be a great year for the Lakers for the rest of the season.
We want to welcome those that are watching the postgame show on Spectrum Sportsnet. I know they're showing the highlights right now. We want to thank those that are listening here that are watching on Spectrum Sportsnet, and also those that are listening on TNT Sports. If you just joined us late, the Lakers take care of business tonight at the Crick 113-109 over the New York Knicks. Went to overtime. Lakers now 40-21. And just about 11 games behind first place Oklahoma City, which, unless there's a late season collapse, Lakers could win the top seed, but we'll just have to wait and see how that goes.
Yeah, the Lakers are pretty much legitimate title contenders this season, and it's insane. Who would have thought in the beginning of the season we would have said Luka and LeBron are besides each other playing with wearing the same uniform?
Yeah,
Nobody
I
thought
mean,
that 0% chance.
you gotta look at what they've been through the past 20 days, 30 days. The trade for Luka Doncic, and then the trade for center Mark Williams that was later rescinded. They brought back their two players, and then they didn't have Austin Reeves the last two games, but the Lakers were able to take care of business. They took care of business against the Clippers. They took care of business on Tuesday night against the New Orleans Pelicans, and they were able to survive tonight, which we thought the Knicks were going to come here and win by the way they were playing, but the Lakers somehow find a way to come back and win tonight as they extend their win streak to 8 games, and their next matchup is Saturday night in Boston against the defending champion Boston Celtics. So it's always a Laker-Celtic rival game that a lot of us look forward to and have been fans of this rivalry for the longest, to the ages of time, I guess that's what they say, but looking forward to that one on Saturday.
Yeah, that could be this rivalry could be one of the best ones in sports, taking it off from all the NBA finals to just the rivalry versus Boston versus LA.
Again, we're
And
still
uh,
waiting
and
to hear
talking about
further.
Boston, Boston won today, and their record is 45-18, kind of similar with the Lakers got going.
Yeah, a combined 63 points tonight for both LeBron and Doncic. So, um, very, very impressive. And I guess teams are just gonna have to get used to this, or they're gonna have to do something to combat this threat.
Sorry, pardon, Mr. Phrase right there.
Yeah, it looks like they're gonna have to find a way to combat JJ Redick's team because nobody can stop them from the way it looks.
Yeah, JJ Redick, give him props as well. The whole team, from the staff to everybody's put in great work these last month, and Lakers won all the smoke at this point from anybody.
I mean, it's hard to to go against the Lakers right now with this streak. It's hard to go against them with the way they're playing. They're playing good basketball.
Yeah, so many teams are gotta watch out for if when they play the Lakers 100%.
How do you see this matchup on Saturday against the Celtics go down?
I think it's gonna go down to the wires, just like the Knicks game today. I'm not sure if they'll rest Luka and LeBron because they got their rest. They're gonna get some rest tonight and tomorrow, and a little bit in the morning. And how LeBron said in a couple interviews, in the morning he gets up, exercises, reads a book, and takes a nap. So that could help him. And I think they won't rest, and it's gonna be another great game to watch. And there's a lot of weapons that Boston have, but Lakers defense has been great these last couple games in Norwich, and I think it's gonna be a good game.
Again, we want to welcome those that are tuning in late. Lakers beat the Knicks 113-109 tonight at the Crib. Lakers extend their win streak to 8. Again, this is the sports talk portion of Lakers basketball postgame show. Again, the Lakers win tonight, improved to 40-21, and they are going to go to Boston on Saturday.
Yep, another great game to watch on prime time once again. Are you gonna be tuning in, partner? And what you think about the game
I'm actually looking forward to this tonight.
Saturday?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm looking forward to it on Saturday.
Yeah,
Why don't we go over let's take a look at some small highlights, courtesy of Spectrum Sportsnet. Fourth quarter, or actually we're gonna pick this up in the second half. This where the Lakers were actually struggling. The Knicks, we thought we were gonna run away with it, partner.
yeah. It seems like the Knicks were up by double digits. It seems like they were gonna run away for it, but not so fast. The Lakers.
See, the big three by Connect brought them in within 7. And and then you talk about the turning point of the game was here. This three by the end of the third quarter brought them within 8.
Yep, Dalton Connect with 6 points in the third quarter, 2 threes.
He's been a big role in this team in this second half. Fourth quarter, down by 8. The Knicks trying to kind of run away with it. You see a 3, or actually no, a dunk by Towns and brought it up with a 10-point game. And then just moments later, it's an 8-point game. The Knicks, they're just shooting the basket.
Yeah, Knicks playing great ball tonight, scoring in every possession and outrunning the Lakers playing fast pace.
The Connect goes inside and he brings the Lakers down within 8. Next possession, Luka finds a wide open teammate. Vincent for 3 brings him down within 5. Now they're down 6. Luka hands it over to Hayes with a dunk. That put him up by 4. Or actually brought them within 4. And that's when the crowd was fired up. We've seen the crowd get alive a couple of times when they got close.
Yeah, which gives the Lakers more of a boost confidence.
How about King James from the corner downtown?
Yep, that
Pass
corner
by
three.
Luka too.
Insane chemistry they got going. And will continue.
Well, the Knicks kind of answered back by their leading scorer, Brunson, who had 39 points and hits a big shot, puts the Knicks up by 4, but not so fast. Here come the Lakers. Nice rebound by Hayes Vincent for another 3 partner, and he was on fire tonight.
Yeah, Vincent, another key role player about knocking out big shots.
He stepped up big in Austin Reeves' absence, and we see Brunson again under 2 minutes, puts the Knicks up by 3. And here's the point of the game that changed. LeBron, the 3 to tie,
King James once again.
pointing at his shoulder. And then scary moment here for the Knicks. Actually, no, it's not it. So Burleson misses a 3. LeBron finds an open Vincent, and they go up by 3. The first lead since the beginning of the second quarter.
Yeah, since the second quarter. Wow.
And then scary moment here for the Knicks partner, Brosen trying to go inside. He actually no, it's not it. I keep thinking about that, but Brosen hits a bucket with the foul um, in front of Spike Lee, who was in attendance tonight. LeBron tries to go for the win. No, it's missed. Hayes couldn't grab it. Then Knicks grab it. And then Brosen tries to make the passes it to his teammate. Looks like that's Hart. Hart tries to go for the layup. It's actually good, but Parter, they reviewed this and they said no basket.
Yeah, it was way. The shot clock and the ball was still in his hands.
Yeah, you see right there, just still in his hands when that light came up. So this game's going to overtime. In overtime, Donick and the Lakers turned it up. You see him fighting through Towns, and he makes an 18-footer. Lakers go up by 2. Next possession, they're up 2 here. Donick goes for downtown, and he hits it. How about that 3?
Yeah, moonball 3 right there.
A lot of the fans, if you take a look at a replay, he just threw it up like it was nothing. He could
Yeah,
make that
moonball.
miss sleep, and he wanted to, partner.
The famous moonball. Luka does. Magic.
Brunson, who led the Knicks in scoring, he's had a hot hand tonight. Tries to makes an 18-footer jump shot. He does, and the Knicks are down just 35 points for Jalen Brunson. And here's Hayes, hands it up to AR 4-3.
Yeah, big 3.
Austin Reeves.
After missing his first of 11 shots, that was a big 3.
Scary moment here for the Knicks. Brunson tries to go on a layup, and I'm not sure. I know good thing we're on audio, but looking at this replay, man, that's got to be brutal. Just how it
Yeah,
landed.
insane. I hope he gets a speedy recovery, even though Brunson was 6 for 6 in the free throws after making them
He made the
in
free
OT.
throws, but he had to leave the game, and that
Yeah,
was a tough loss there, partner, for the Knicks.
yeah, super tough loss right there. That might be a couple weeks type of injury.
McBride makes a shot, the rebound by Lamb, but LeBron James is fouled in the back. That led to some free throws. Last chance for the Knicks. Lakers playing some defense there. They did not give the Knicks a shot, and look at the time that was wasting there. I believe this was the winning drive, but how about that? They get a quick score, but they cannot make the free throw. Would have brought it to within 1.
Yeah, that was a big free throw that gave their chances lightly after the ball.
Well, LeBron makes the 2 free throws, and that turned out to be the final score. The Lakers win tonight, 113-109, ladies and gentlemen, at the crib. I know it was a glass cold 2 nights in California, but what a way to go end of rainstorm here as the Lakers take care of business, shooting 43% from the field, 14 of 42 from the field, 3-point. They almost shot equally here, partner. And we take a look at some numbers here. Luka Doncic, 32.7 rebounds, 12 assists, another double-double for him. LeBron was a 2 assists shy of a triple-double. Would have been nice for him to have that one. And then you see Gabe Vincent, um, came at the right time, and he filled in a lot when Austin Reeves was hurt.
Yeah, Vincent came up big, and also rookie Dalton Connect.
Meanwhile, for the Knicks, Jalen Brunson led the way with 39 points. He had to leave the game because of that gruesome knee injury, which, again, I'm kind of glad we're not showing that replay here. That looked nasty.
Yeah, super nasty. Speedy. We only wish him a speedy recovery as we get no updates till tomorrow morning.
Yeah, and you actually mentioned it before. That looks like one of those injuries that could be very, very devastating, and it could really hurt the Knicks in their playoff run because he was the best scorer tonight, no doubt about it.
Yeah, and that's their best ball handler, and it could mix things up for the Knicks as they're in third place right now in the Eastern Conference. If they if they if he's out for a couple weeks of the injury, it could be big as they could drop that third seed all the way to 6, or maybe even 7 in that playing tournament.
But again, congratulations to the Lakers, ladies and gentlemen, a great win. After the game, Jackson Hayes spoke to Mike Trudell of Spectrum Sportsnet about the game tonight. Let's hear what he had to say.
All right, Jackson Hayes, what a game. You got slimed away after not having your A game perhaps in the first three quarters. Limit them in the fourth. How did you pull this out tonight? Gritty defense, Scott's flying around. We forgot about that first half. It was a really bad first half. Just came out second half fine. The guys killed it. Everyone killed it. 33 minutes for you, Jackson. What were you focused on offense, defense, and finding all the ways to make plays on both ends? Just trying to make energy plays, trying to bring energy into my team. Just making the right plays defensively. Coming over, helping, stuff like that. In overtime, Luka starts it out with the 5 straight points. Then LeBron closes it with a couple of defensive rebounds and free throws. What's it been like playing with those two, and you've become a key part to what they do? It's been awesome playing with them. When you have two great players like that, it just makes the game so much easier for everyone else. They're both amazing. 8 straight wins and really taking care of business here. How good are you guys in this building, and what energizes you? I love how we play this building. We got the best fans in the world here. They're the ones that energize me at least. Just hearing them going crazy gets me going. So, shout out to Laker Nation. Last one for you, Jackson.
That was Jackson Hayes reporting, or actually giving a post game. And partner, you have a late development regarding Bronson. What's the latest?
First of all, I just want to talk about Jackson Hayes real quick. He had an impactful night as he played all overtime as JJ Redick gave him confidence. But breaking news that came out about Jalen Brunson's injury, Chris Haynes from NBA reported that the Knicks are optimistic that Jalen Brunson only suffered a sprained ankle. So this was a big break for Knicks fans and Knicks organization that he suffered only an ankle injury, but more news to come tomorrow as x-rays and stuff are developing as we speak.
Yeah, so that's a very fortunate moment there for the Knicks. Again, as I'm actually looking at the replay of the injury, I just cannot believe that's gotta hurt. I'm just gonna say it right then and there. That's gotta hurt.
Yeah, he landed on Reeves' ankle, which made him twist in the forward motion, which makes my ankle hurt at this moment.
I'm sure he's in a lot of pain right now. Again, we're hoping that he feels better, he recovers. Um, it's gonna be a very interesting Eastern Conference if he were to miss some time. Um, a sprained ankle really doesn't. It could last long. What, 3 weeks maybe?
Yes, it could days to a couple weeks max.
Again, he's very lucky that he suffered that sprain because again, that replay, man, that looked like could have been worse.
Yes, I agree with that, partner. Big break for him, and glad that it wasn't nothing more serious. I hate to see injuries.
Yeah, I mean, again, just by looking at it, just the way he landed. I mean, when I saw that on replay, my first thought was, man, that guy just like blew his ankle. Like, he's gonna have to have surgery tonight or something.
Yeah, that's how bad the injury looked, so I wouldn't disagree with you. And partner, back to the Lakers game real quick. I wanted to talk about Austin Reeves tonight. I know he came back from injury. He missed a couple days, but he was 8 points, 2 for 13 for the field goal, and 1 for 7 in the 3-point. And that only 3 was in that OT, which was big. You think he'll get back in rhythm after missing a couple days? I
Well,
believe so.
he had a little bit of the rust. I mean, having to miss what 2-3 games. He missed what 3 games, I believe. He didn't play Sunday.
Yeah, about
He
2,
didn't
3
play.
games.
He didn't play against the Clippers Sunday. He didn't play. Well, actually, no, it was 2 games. He didn't play Sunday. He didn't play Tuesday, and he played tonight. So, um, I think he should be. It might take a while for him, but hopefully he'll be able to step it up against the Celtics on Saturday. Again, that game's going to be on ABC at 5:30, and I believe JJ Redick did speak to the media after the game. Let's hear his reaction to tonight's game.
Tonight, when felt like a lot of things didn't go our way and what wasn't easy. They often could come from your non-stars. And, I thought Jackson's defense in the second half, Gabe's shot making was huge. I mean, Gabe doesn't make those 4 threes. We're not even in the game. I think for the group overall, once we reached their level of effort and how hard they were playing, we were right there. And we all felt that in the second half. And again, it goes back to the poise thing. You make a run, you get it to 8, they go back up to 10 or 11. You make a run, you get it to 7, it goes back up. And our guys just stayed the course and refused to give in and let go of the rope. It seemed like Brunson had an answer for everything, and he was fantastic tonight. And our guys, in what felt like a playoff game at times, really just got it out a win. Held them to 15 points in the fourth quarter. What did you see specifically on defense? I thought our scramble was good. We had a couple really good veers. They got late in the shot clock a few times. We did a good job on drives of containing the basketball and then building back out and really forced them into some tough shots. And that again, that requires a lot of effort. It requires a lot of communication. And our guys were just phenomenal defensively in the second half. Not that this should be surprising at Austin Reeves, but it's his first game back in like a week. He wasn't shooting all that well. He wasn't playing down the stretch of the fourth quarter. He comes in overtime, and it's a big 3. Just what does it say about his role for this team and who he is as a player? Yeah, it was big time. The 3 in the corner was huge. I think just the confidence. He's unwavering in that confidence. We felt really comfortable going into overtime, keeping that lineup. The plan was to get AR in, give Gabe a quick breather, and then go small. And then we couldn't take Jackson off the floor. The second efforts on the offensive glass, and then his just coverage defensively on and off the ball was great. And so just kind of rode that group out in overtime. JJ.
That was JJ Redick, the coach of the Lakers and partner. He was asked point blank about Austin Reeves. Yes, he had it off night though, but he hit the shots that counted the most. Let's agree to that, right?
Yeah, and they kept him on the court as well because of his defensive pressure. He has great defense, and I want to give a big thing with JJ Redick. He shouted out Jackson Hayes and Gabe Vincent after the win tonight because it was a night like tonight where they key players had to step in after having a crucial first half in which the Lakers didn't. Pretty much a sloppy first half, but they ramped it up in their physical ability in the first quarter to get that win in overtime.
Yeah, it was a big win tonight by the Los Angeles Lakers, who improved to 40-21 on the season. They take care of business tonight against the New York Knicks. And I gotta tell you, this is the best duel we've seen since the Kobe and Shaq era of Showtime 2. We look at LeBron, 31 points, 12 rebounds. Doncic, 32 points, 12 rebounds. I tell you, those are some identical scores right there if you look at it.
Yeah, partner, this might be, if they make a title run, it's going to be one of those type of memorable comparisons.
I mean, it's gonna come down to a couple of numbers. It's gonna come down to 23, 15, or 77. Wouldn't you say?
Yes, I'll say that. And there's been a Luka talk to the press, and Austin Reeves is currently talking to the press as there's no videos at the moment. Then I forgot about mentioning about JJ Redick. He also shouted out about his coaches that he has around him, the staff, as they're even building that type of repetition and chemistry as well, just as the players. Because they started the Lakers started off the first half of the season. I'll say 30-40% first half of the season as pretty tough. You know, they only had LeBron. They had AD, but he was always injured. They would rest LeBron one day. They didn't have their full chemistry, but now it's just fueling and it's about to burst in flames as the playoffs start in about 1.5 months, and the Lakers are in that second place in the Western Division standing.
Well, is it safe to say now that I know Oklahoma is the 1 seed right now, but would it be safe to say that the Lakers right now own the West, or they're looking to become the kings of the Western Conference?
It's too early to predict that because the Western Conference. Uh, so behind the Lakers, it's one, two, three teams: Nuggets, Grizzlies, and Rockets, who are just behind 2 games from the Lakers. So it's still too early to predict that. That's how good that Western Conference standings is.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to tell. We know the Thunder are going to come off as a top seed because, again, barring a late season collapse, really don't see that happening in Oklahoma City. The Lakers pretty much are going to fight for that top spot because, again, the top 6 make the playoffs. The bottom 4 have to, or the bottom 5 have to compete in the play-in tournament. And right now, Dallas is fighting for their lives with all the injuries. So it looks like the Lakers will have a good matchup and they'll have home court in the first round. But the real question is, if they got to go to OKC, can the Lakers win?
I think Lakers have the veteran presence of LeBron and 2 superstars. I think that those games will be Game 6, Game 7, but that's a tough one. Thunder are young, they're hungry, they could play at any speed they want. They could try to outrun the Lakers, but it's tough to call. I'm hoping for a Lakers Thunder game soon. I'm not sure if the Lakers play them again this season, but that'll be good to watch a little preview of what could be the playoffs. And yes, partner, I believe the Lakers and Thunder. I just put this off. They play each other April 6th and April 8th, and they will both be in OKC.
Well, the last time these two teams played in the playoffs, it was a long time ago. We go
Yes.
back to the 2011 season. Um, that was when Kobe Bryant and Paul Gasol and Ron Artest, who was known as Men of World Peace, um, was there in OKC. They had that big threat of Durant, James Harden, and Russell Westbrook. They actually beat the Lakers in 5, and that was the year that OKC went to the. Actually, that was the year where they beat them in 5 before losing to the Dallas Mavericks in the Western Conference Finals. So it's been a long time since these two teams played in the playoffs. They've actually played twice, and both teams won the series. Lakers won it in the 2010 season. OKC beat them in the 2011. So,
Your
um,
partner, yeah, partner. The Lakers and Thunder they faced each other, but in the NBA Cup, which is not officially an NBA game, but it was the NBA Cup in which Thunder beat the Lakers. That's the last time they played each other, and that was last year when the Lakers still had D'Angelo Russell and Max Christie with Anthony Davis.
and yeah, you did mention that, and that's correct. They've only played once, and that was in November. That was the I guess you call it the in-season tournament, as we want to say it. They beat the Lakers 101-93, but the last official meeting between these two was back in March last year, March 4th. That was when the Lakers beat the Thunder 116-104. That was the last regular season matchup on March 4th of of last year. Actually, also the Lakers, the Lakers actually beat the Thunder last season, 3 of 4. They beat them in 3 of the 4 meetings. So, but that was with Anthony Davis, and I know it was a different roster, but I like to see them go at it this time with the rosters that the both teams have.
Yeah, and we'll get to see that. We'll get to see that 1 month from today as they play each other April 6th.
And folks, a friendly reminder that the basketball tournament is almost here. March Madness begins in less than a week for the men's Division I tournament. You can see games beginning on March 18th. You can see them on CBS, True TV, TNT, and TBS.
That partner is gonna be every day from morning to night. College March Madness.
Yeah, I hope those guys get paid by the hour.
Yeah, it's because the East Coast teams they start at 9 or 10 in the morning, which that's a 7 to 8 a.m. Pacific time start. And the closest March Madness game that we have will be up in Seattle, Washington. Oh no, and Chase Center in San Francisco. You ever
Yes,
been to a March Madness game, partner?
think I went think I went when I was in high school. That was when the Pac-10 back then it was called, and then Staples Center. Well, actually, no, I take that back. The last time I went to a tournament was back in, I want to say 2014 or 2015. It was the Big West tournament. So, the local schools here, Long Beach State, Fullerton, they had their tournament at the Honda Center. So I actually I got to see 2 games that night, and it was pretty cool. It was really packed, so I had to actually take the shuttle bus from Angel Stadium to the Honda Center.
Wow, that was a packed house.
Oh yeah, it was a big tournament, That was
And
the overflow parking.
yeah, man, I never been personally to a March Madness, but I would love to. I heard the experience is great. The fans are amazing and hoops.
I mean, the food was good too, but I mean, nobody cares about the food. It's all about um, the excitement of the game. I will say that the food was pricey back then. I'm sure it's a little bit more pricey now than it was before.
Right.
So if you do
Yeah.
attend any of these tournaments, folks, I would probably get your wallets ready.
Right.
Clear up some credit cards, because you trust me, you are gonna need them.
Super expensive.
So it looks like we're coming on to the end of the post-game show here on Sports. So we just want to give one more story involving the Rams. Rams signed receiver Tutu Atwell today. They re-signed him to a new contract structure deal. They say Tutu Atwell is most likely going to replace Cooper Kupp in the starting rotation. And partner, before we go, what's your reaction to that?
I like it. He's fast, but I think we're gonna sign another veteran right
I
receiver.
mean, he wasn't really involved in the offense this past season. So hopefully, let's see what Sean McVay and them will do. Um, But we do want to let you know that coming up next week, we are going to have a special on the NFL. Free agency period has started. We'll show you the latest signings from your local teams, from the Rams and the Chargers. Also, we are 1 month away from the annual, Selection Sunday or whatever they call it, the NFL draft. Looking forward to that one. And then we got baseball season less than a month away. Dodgers and Angels competing in spring training. Get your gloves, get your ball, get your bats, get your hats, get your tickets. Start going out to the games this summer. It's going to be very interesting this baseball season. Again, the Dodgers looking to win another championship. And
Yeah,
right now,
probably.
those guys are on King of the Hill, man.
Yeah, 1 month away for opening day. Can't wait.
Yeah, and that's going to wrap it up here tonight for the post-game show. Again, the Lakers win 113 to 109 at the crib tonight. Partner, what are your final thoughts on tonight's game?
The Lakers once again complete the 8th straight win they railed from a 13-point deficit and same comeback to come away with a 113-109 victory over the Knicks. Then as they face the Boston Celtics on Saturday, shout out to you, partner. Another great episode, another great game on a Thursday night. Tomorrow's Friday. Hope everybody has a great weekend. Watch, like, subscribe.
And again, we do want to remind you we are on the social media. We're on Instagram. You can look us up under Sports Talk on Instagram. You can leave a message or you can like our posts. Also, we're on YouTube, also on Spotify, also iHeartRadio, and here on Podbean. You can also check out my partner's Instagram page, P.O. Joy, for some collectibles, or check out the interesting things he has right there regarding sports. Um, Again, we'll be back Saturday for another post-game wrap-up. It'll be after the big matchup in the NBA, the legendary rival game between the Celtics and the Lakers, as the Lakers try to go for their season high 9th straight win in Boston, which I think they can do. But partner, just one more wrap-up before we call it a night.
Yes, sir, partner. Another day, another podcast.
And we want to thank everyone for the 1,000 likes. Thank you for everyone for the over 900 downloads. Remember, subscribe. We got some big things coming up here on Sports Talk. We want to thank you for joining us. And partner, have a good night. We'll see you next week, and we'll see you Saturday. And folks, don't forget, we'll be here on Saturday after the game.